Finally, some answers tonight in connection with an investigation that has taken several days to unfold in Pasco County.
Today, deputies revealed a man with a criminal history is accused of robbing, then killing a food delivery driver. This all happened last Wednesday when Randall Cook went to work making food deliveries. Around 6:43, he texted his wife saying he was making his final delivery. Video shows Cook at the suspect's home at 6:55. 20 minutes later, Cook's wife texted him but didn't get any reply. She reported him missing later that night. News Channel 8's Jeff Patterson joins us now in Pasco County with more on this disturbing story. Jeff.
Good evening, Jen and Keith. The Pasco County Sheriff Chris Nocco calls this crime scene horrific. He says the crime was demonic, but right now the sheriff says there is no known motive for the murder.
For days, Pasco County detectives and crime scene technicians went through this home on Moog Road.
It was a horrible scene for them out there for several days. It was tough.
Sheriff's deputies came to this home to follow up on a report of a missing Uber Eats driver and eventually found human remains. Court documents now identify the victim as 59-year-old Randall William Cook, previously reported as missing by the Pasco County Sheriff's Office. Sheriff Nocco says Cook was making his last delivery of the day and is seen on video coming to the front door.
You can actually see the victim walking up to the house to deliver food, but the video cuts off.
Sheriff Nocco says Cook's wife had been texting him, and she says he didn't reply. Cook's wife then reported him missing. Detectives obtained GPS tracking information from Uber Eats and found this was Cook's last known location. Eventually, detectives obtained a warrant and found the victim's remains cut up and in trash bags.
You can see them carrying these trash bags around the side of the house.
The sheriff's office has now charged Oscar Adrian Solis for murder. Sheriff Nocco says Solis is a known gang member with a long and violent criminal history and had just been released from prison in Indiana.
Burglary, battery on detention staff. He supposedly stabbed somebody several times while he was in prison in Indiana. So you're talking about a very violent individual that Indiana released and sent down to Florida.
Kalina Rios is an Uber Eats driver who also delivers food in this neighborhood and says the crime has her on edge.
It's got me very on edge. I'm definitely not delivering past a certain time now because of, what happened.
Pasco County detectives are now looking for two young people seen on security video entering and leaving this home just an hour before this murder occurred. Sheriff Chris Nocco says he wants to emphasize these two young people are not in trouble. Detectives simply want to talk to them to find out why they were in the home and what they may have seen. Jen?
Well, Jeff, do detectives think the young people may be victims as well?
There is not any evidence about that. I asked that question earlier today, Jen. There is no evidence to show that they may be victims in this case, simply that they were in the home, just as I said, an hour before the murder occurred.
Jeff Patterson live in Pasco County for us tonight. Thank you, Jeff.